Good morning. How are we doing? It's Monday. We made it to Monday. Made it through the weekend, finally. So, what did we get up to? Did any non-UK residents manage to get out and play golf? I know that a lot of the US people can still play, I believe. So, did your weekend include some golf over there? And if so, we're so jealous. We wish we could have get out there and play some golf because we really miss it. But, when we get back there, we shall fully appreciate what we have when we get out there. 100%. So, who have we got on this morning? We've got one person on. Who's on? Who is it? Is it, I'm not going to take guesses, it could be anybody. And I could make a complete fool of myself. But it is 10:30. We have two people now. It is the morning coffee break with me and, how are we doing? Mark Hemingway's on. How you doing? So what have you been doing this weekend? We've been doing something very exciting this weekend, but I can't give you too much away because there'll be a vlog out on it tomorrow afternoon. So you'll just have to tune into the channel and find out what that is. What else did we do this weekend? So Saturday morning we took I use the term we because it's always a joint effort. But we took the tiles off in the ensuite, took the shower off, capped it off, decided that was it for the bathroom on Saturday, and went out and did the thing, which you're going to see tomorrow. And then we did some sunbathing. Just thought, you know what? It's nice weather this weekend. I'm not going to do anything. We're just going to chill out and relax and actually try and enjoy a weekend. So I know I'm kind of stuck at home all day during the week, but I'm kind of stuck indoors at home, so it's not quite the same as being able to go out and enjoy the weather or whatever. So we did that this weekend. Nice chill out. Sunday, what did we do Sunday? We filmed the Mr. versus Mrs. on Sunday morning, which went out yesterday. So if you haven't seen that, go and have a look and see who's now who's in the lead, who won yesterday. Can't tell you. You're gonna have to go and watch it, aren't you? Who won the little trophy? Hi Lisa, how you doing? Did you get out and golf this weekend? Because we're so jealous of you if you did. I did do some golf-related things in the garden, which was all good. And what else did we do? Oh, yesterday we did the rest of the bathroom, rest of the ensuite yesterday. So we cleared out the old toilet, sink, flooring, and laid the new flooring, new sink, new toilet. So next weekend it will just be the new shower, tiling, and all the DIY at home is done. So you Neil lovers, fanciers out there, will be pleased to know that he'll be no longer stuck in a bathroom. Morning, Kev. How you doing? I've sent you a message on Twitter. I don't know if you've seen it about the Big Oggies Day, about where I'm planning on booking. If you and Jordan still fancy it, fancy stopping there for a couple of days with. Who knows? So I'm just looking at my phone. So yeah, that was my weekend. It was very productive. There was definitely some golf in there somewhere, and it's just nice sometimes to hit a ball, even just chipping the ball, just keeping that feeling going of hitting a golf ball. You just said, oh, mate. There was a little bit of a disaster though, which you'll have to watch out for tomorrow on the vlog. So we did have there's no we. I had a disaster yesterday on Saturday. Morning, Keith. How you doing? So yeah, it was fun. What else am I doing this week? I am going to be doing a vlog on a launch monitor. I managed to borrow a launch monitor off of Yorkie Bar. So I'm going to do a review on that. I've never done a review before, a golf review. But I'm going to try and do a review because I did have a little bit of a practice with it on Saturday. So I'll do a review of that this week and I'll hit some shots with that this week. Lisa, yeah, it is complete obsession, absolute obsession. I think I need help. I was just saying to Keith on Twitter this morning, we should all start the morning saying, hi, my name's Corrine, I'm a golfaholic. So like an AA group, a GA group, Golfers Anonymous. Keith, you had bad sleep, but good. Same here. I had a rubbish night's sleep last night. Ah, mate. Generally felt like I've been awake all night. It's awful. Absolutely awful. I'm sure I did. I'm sure I must have slept at some point. But when you just wake up thinking, well, that was just waste of time. a few times I did actually think a few points of getting up and coming downstairs and playing the PlayStation. But then you think, I'm trying to sleep. Watching a screen for an hour or so is not going to help that. It's going to make me up even more. So don't do that. Stay in bed and persevere. But of course, the more you persevere, the more irritated you get because you can't sleep, and then you get more irritated, and then you start thinking stuff, and then you just. Neil was happily sleeping next to me. He'll probably come home and say, "Oh, I had a rubbish night's sleep last night." Really? Anyway, who have we got? Kev, yeah, seen it. You're for it for a few days. Yeah, speak to John and let me know, see what you think, and I'll get that booked. I need to cancel the place that we've already got booked in because they haven't got the accommodation for the rest of the week, so I need to cancel that anyway and find somewhere else. Keith, don't tell me that. It gets worse as you get older. I'm doomed. I mean, my mum's, she's terrible for sleeping habits. She'll sleep like for like an hour and she'll be up all night then doing stupid things. And I'm thinking, I am turning into my mum in a lot of ways. So that is a definite poor Neil. But I just hope to God that I don't inherit that trait, because I can do without it. I do need some sleep. Steve, morning. All your fence panels finally painted. Now taking a quick coffee break before you tick another one off the job to-do list. Well, Steve, if you really, really feel the urge to paint some more fences, I've still got quite a few that need doing. So I think we can class that as essential travel, caring the community and all that. Oh, sun's out. Should be sat outside doing this, shouldn't I? While the sun's out. It was supposed to rain today, but it's not at the minute. So let's take that as small mercy. I could get out of my lunch hour and paint another fence panel. I'm doing little bits as I go along, you see. What do you mean, why not, Keith? Why don't know what I'm not. I can't talk. See? Sometimes when you get no sleep, you can't talk. Do you mean sorry. Do you mean that why don't I want to turn to my mum? You've never met my mum. If you met her, you'd get it. She's batty. She's absolutely batty. If you think I've got issues, wow. Whole nother level. So I'll tell you another story actually. It's always story time on coffee morning, isn't it? So the first time that no, Keith, I don't want to do any training. You know, do you remember about 2 weeks ago when I said I was going to start doing sit-ups every day to get rid of the to combat the lockdown flab? Well, that lasted 2 days. I mean, it's only sit-ups. It's literally 5 minutes on the floor, sit-ups. I can't even be bothered to do that. I cannot even be bothered. It's like, yeah, it's effort, isn't it? Honestly, I'm the most laziest chuff you'll ever meet. Steve, sorry, you don't do the dark side, but you live on the dark side. So you do the dark side. I don't get where you're going with this, Steve, because you know, dark side. It's not calling you Darth Vader, I think. Oh, what's his name? Anakin. He goes to the dark side. I think that was what we should nickname Steve. No, I don't enjoy exercises. You're right. I'm not a typical office worker. Well, I suppose I probably am now. I didn't used to be, because on my previous job, I was I used to go and inspect bridges. So I used to be out every day walking miles to bridges, whether it's on the main road bridge or public footpath bridges. So I did used to do walking. I can cope with physical exercise like the gym or sit-ups. Clearly, I ain't got time for that. I've not got time for that. It's like sit-ups, PlayStation. Is that class as exercise when you're doing that with your thumbs? Anyway, I'll tell you about my story about my mum. I digress. This is how screw loose my mum is. So first time that she met Neil, it was really funny. She had a pub up in Huddersfield called the Bull's Head. Bull's Head? Yeah, 12 years ago she had a pub called the Bull's Head. And I'd gone up there to work on New Year. So I'd being the dutiful daughter, I used to go up and work on weekends for free, or if she'd tell me I was working for my inheritance. So I'd go up and work on weekends, and I worked on New Year this particular year, and Taylor was with me. She took a friend up with her for New Year. And then Neil come up to see us at New Year. So I said, I kind of got a feeling that he was going to drop on the doorstep. So he comes in. I was like, oh, this is my mum. And And Mum's like, all right, looking up and down. She goes, you can come in the kitchen with me. So, and I asked it, she'd got a knife in her hand. And she said to him, are you scared? And he went, yeah, a little bit, yeah. So she goes, kitchen with me. So anyway, he goes off in the kitchen with her. I'm busy on the bar and doing God knows what. She'd got him in the kitchen. She hands him a knife. She goes, hey, cut them pork pies. And she's grilling him, literally giving him an interview while he's cutting his pork pies. And she said, what are you doing? She went, I can go and collect some glasses now. It's so funny. So yeah, that's Neil's first meeting with my mum. That's what she's like. And that's why I don't want to turn into her, because I don't want to start wielding knives at people, because you get arrested for that these days. Yes, Keith, I am getting on a bit now. I am. I'm no spring chicken. In fact, that's another thing I have inherited that from my mum. I forget how old I am sometimes, and my mum does that quite a lot. It was poor Neil. In fact, even I felt sorry for him at that point. I didn't go and help him, of course. I was like, you're on your own, pal. You deal with that yourself. So I went off and did my work, killing myself laughing. So yeah, times are many when my mum will just look at each other and start laughing for no particular reason. And neither of us know what we'll just literally just don't know what we're laughing at. And we'll literally lose our shizzle, and we'll just sit and giggle. And we can't look at each other like this. Stop looking. Because as soon as one of us gets eye contact, that's it, we're gone again. And my stepdad and Neil just sit there like, what's wrong with these two? And they're like, and that's it. So it's starting. The transition is starting. I can only apologise to the world. So anyway, who have we got on today? Who else have we got on? We've got the dark side on, if he's still on. Sorry, my phone keeps lighting up. Chris and Tina from Melbourne, how are you doing? Yeah, it's a good challenge, isn't it? It's a good one to try at home, that. That's what I meant to ask you to actually, Chris and Tina. How did you come across my channel on YouTube? Because I'm intrigued. I think you're the furthest subscribers I've actually got, and I'm like, I'm well chuffed with that. Got somebody in Australia. Oh, don't worry about it. My own family can't even spell it right, so I've got no chance. I blame my mum again. She must have been on drugs when she named me. Yeah, so how did you find my channel? I'm really intrigued by this. I've got a couple from America. I've got Lisa. I think Lisa's still on from North Carolina. We've got Robbie Peverley from Indiana. I play on the PlayStation with them quite a bit. We've got Aidan from Texas. They're all kind of golf mates community. I think I've got a couple in Russia. Well, that way out, I think. But yeah, it just intrigues me, because a lot of the golf mate ones I can kind of get how they see. But are you, Tina and Chris? Are you part of the golf mates community? Is that how you kind of found me? I'm so intrigued. The internet is worldwide, then, Keith. It really is. It's a whole new world out there. It's like there's a song there, isn't there? Aladdin, whole new world. In fact, I need to get my. Sorry, Keith, I missed that. You think about getting fitted so you can hit the ball into your 70s. Yeah, but that'll be fine. I'll be fine. Fine, trust me. I'll just take some cod liver oil tablets to keep me supple. Anyway, if any of you watched my our Saturday Night Live, me and Neil, I agreed that next Saturday we're going to do some margaritas and start the evening off on margaritas. So I don't know how it's going to end. No idea. I need to get a nice margarita recipe then for this. And also, I'm trying to find some, them margarita glasses that you get that Elton John wore. I'm trying to find some of them on eBay. Every time I put in margarita glasses or cocktail glasses, I'm getting the glasses, not the spectacle glasses. Can't find them. Oh, sorry, it's my niece. Oh, mate, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Oh, sorry. My niece has just texted me. She's supposed to be getting married on the 1st of August. and she's just told me that she's postponing the wedding. She better not be postponing the wedding. The amount of time and effort I've spent making flowers for her wedding is ridiculous. And if she doesn't go ahead with this wedding, I'm going to be wearing them. Amber, if you're watching at any point, you'll be wearing these flowers. For people into golf. Did they come off, did they? Oh, fantastic. Because when I go on, I can't really see what other people see because I'm looking at it from the channel owner, not the subscriber. So you kind of get different views on it. Definitely there for margaritas. Anyway, I did also say, because I started thinking about the status quo of margarita time, and then I suggested to Neil that we should sing Margarita Time, to which I got a bit of a dirty look. So I don't think he's down with that. But I've kind of promised everyone that I'm going to sing Status Quo Margarita Time. Now, it may be after I've had a margarita or two that I start singing this. And I use the word singing loosely because I think I've got the voice of an angel. However, the rest of the world may not think so. But that's fine. As long as I think so, that's the main thing. Your niece has two. Is your niece getting married as well? I know, Lisa. What's the fun? How can we move on for 3 hours? How are we chatting crap for 3 hours? I really can't believe that. It just flew. So it was a chipping challenge the Bogey Brothers were doing. All right. Yeah, it was Golf Girl 505. So I challenged her to do the. Sorry. I challenged Golf Girl 505 to do the bucket challenge. And then she mentioned Bogey Brothers to do the golf challenge. So I'm quite surprised because normally you just refer to the person that's tagged you. So I was quite pleased that they should give me a shout out. I was like, yes, come on, Bogey Brothers. They're quite good, the Bogey Brothers, aren't they? Really funny. I do like them too. Late July postponed. Oh yeah. Let's try. See if I can find a picture of these flowers that I made. You'll be impressed with these. I made flowers out of paper, which I know don't sound particularly impressive. Oh, I don't think I've deleted them. Oh, you tool! You deleted them. I tell you what. I will. I'll bring them down tomorrow. I will bring the flowers down tomorrow, and I'll show you these flowers that I made because I've made 9 bridesmaid posies. I've made one little flower girl posy. I've made the bridal bouquet, which is like a cascading one, which was a nightmare. I'd got no idea how. I've never done this before in my life. I just want to point this out. I'd never made flowers out. I've made flowers out of paper for somebody else for other little bits, but I've never made bouquets out of paper flowers. So it was a bit of a challenge, shall we say? And we've made about 20 buttonholes out of paper flowers as well. So they don't sound a lot when you think, paper flowers, but they're really impressive. As Keith said, yeah, you saw them. They were really impressive, weren't they? I was actually really impressed with myself. I was like, I made them. So proud of myself. So, and I'm not going into business because the amount of time it took me to make them, I think I worked out it took something like about 105 hours to make all these flowers, which worked out if I was doing it an hourly rate, it was something like £2.65 an hour or something. I won't even get out of bed for that. So, never doing it again. And if she doesn't reschedule her wedding, I'm going to knock her out. So, oh, thanks, Chris and Tina. It's always a bit of a mixed bag on my channel because I think because I'm still quite a new channel, I'm kind of finding my, I wouldn't say finding my feet, but finding my niche, that forte of what kind of area I want to specialise in. Not that I just think I don't really want to specialise in one particular area. That's the thing, because I enjoy going out and doing little challenges myself, just to see how I'm improving. I've been enjoying the cake stuff, but obviously during lockdown I can't go and do that anymore. I'm enjoying doing the lesson stuff because a few people have picked up tips on the back of my lessons. The downside is that the Mr. versus Mrs. is kind of starting its own little revolution. I think it's the rise of poor Neil. This was not meant to happen. This was not planned. So all you people out there that are up for you know, Neil. Is it? Yeah. So it is a bit different. I don't want to be a one-track pony and just have one thing all the time, because you get a bit boring now. So I like to mix it up a bit. Like the one that's going out tomorrow. It's obviously golf related, but it's something that a lot of people are doing. It's just our take on it. What we've been doing in the garden. Exciting stuff. Me and Neil are great to know too. Well, I am. He can be. He has his moments at times. He's all right, I suppose. If he's listening, he's all right. In fact, if you are listening, Neil, back to work. You're not having a coffee break. He come on Friday. He popped on and said hello to people. And as soon as he came on, his boss come in the office, so I had to turn back off again. Busted. So yeah. So, well, yeah, I did marry him, but he badgered me into it. Trust me. It took him we've been together 5 years before we got married, and he ground me down to get married. He'll tell you that as well. I think he must have proposed first after about a year, and I was like, nope. And eventually I was like, oh, for God's sake. Kind of gave in, really. Bless him. So yeah, so I think Saturday night's last Saturday night's 3-hour marathon go live. If you did manage to stay through it all, or actually rewatch it all, well done. Absolutely, hats off to you. Well done. Because it was, you kind of think it's going to be about an hour and a half, but it just kind of went on and on and on and on and on. But it was quite a lot of insights in that one. I think it's quite a lot of revelations. So it's quite interesting to do. How long have I been playing golf, Tina? I've been playing golf for 3 years. So not very long at all. Before that, I thought golf was the most boring sport on earth. It'd be on TV and be like, oh, people just hitting the ball with a stick, wacky stick. Why are they doing that? And then as soon as I went to the driving range and started hitting a few, I thought, quite like this. Went on, had a 9-hole golf course thing, golf game. And I'll be honest, my first 9-hole, so it was something like par 36 or something, I think it was. It took me about 152 shots to get round, which is a lot. I want to get, there's no getting around it. That's ridiculously a lot. But it was quite nice to have something to aim at rather than driving range where you're just hitting ball after ball, because you're aiming for obviously the pin. And I just kind of got addicted from there, really. I've got one of these personalities where Neil says I've got a very addictive personality. Obsessive personality, that's it, obsessive personality. So if I do something, I give it 110%, otherwise I don't bother. So yeah, I just kind of went from there, really, and I just got completely immersed and completely obsessed with it. And I think sometimes your first 99-hole shot 64, yeah, show off. Show off. But obviously I couldn't hit the ball very well at all, because I didn't know what I was doing at all. I mean, I don't always know what I'm doing now, if I'm honest. But I think it's that drive. Sometimes it's that drive and determination to get better, which can actually make you get worse. Because when you have a good hole, you know you can do it, and then you go into your next hole, and you think, right, I've got this, I've nailed this now, and you hit the ball, and then you duff it because you've got ahead of yourself, and it's because you think you can do it all the time. That's what for me makes me go rubbish. But yeah, I like documenting my progress from being a complete novice to hopefully one day scratch player. You don't know. You got to aim high, haven't you? But yeah, they do, Lisa. Absolutely, the good shots do keep you coming back. Yeah, it's bonkers. Keith, no one ground you down. Stubborn. I am not a stubborn Yorkshire lass. Neil's more Yorkshire than me, you know. I'll tell you for why. In fact, Neil's probably part Lancashire as well. Neil's part Darkside. So I was born in Doncaster, but I moved away when I was about 4. And then we lived on the Isle of Wight, Leicester, and up in Durham. And then I moved back to Doncaster when I was 19 when I moved back. So I spent a lot of years away from Doncaster. So I wasn't necessarily bred here, but I was born here. Neil's never left, but his dad was from Yorkshire and his mum is from Blackburn, from your neck at Wood, Steve. So he's got a part of dark side in him. Yeah, Lisa, it was fun. It did go on though, didn't it? It was quite funny. But did you notice, Lisa, the more beer that Neil had, the more he gets. Yeah. Steve, really enjoyed the golf vlog, walk around Crook Hill. There will be more. So I've been told by the greenkeeper that they are doing some more. They've been doing some fertilizer work and they're doing another cut this week because it's cut week. So he said if I go down at the end of this week, the rest of the holes 1 through to 14 should be looking loads better because they've just been cut and a lot of fertilizer on the greens. So my plan is, assuming the weather doesn't turn nasty by the end of the week, to go back out maybe Thursday night and film the rest of the course, and then I shall release that in probably holes 1 to 4, 5 to 8, 9 to 12 or something. I'll release it over 3 or 4 vlogs anyway, the rest of the course, so you can get a feel of where you're going to be playing. It's great. One shot at a time. Yeah, it is, Keith. But it is so easy to get ahead of yourself when you hit that good shot. You're like, yes, I've nailed it. Yeah, no, I haven't. And that's partly why on the channel I do keep the bad shots in as well as the good shots, because it gets boring if you're hitting good shot after good shot after good shot. I mean, you're like thinking, oh God, look at her. How's she a 28 handicap, a bandit? So that's why I keep the bad shots in, because I think it makes it more relatable when you're out in the course and you're hitting those good shots and the bad shots. You'd be like, yeah, I do that. I do that as well. But likewise, you maybe pick up a tip somewhere on the line of how to not do it. That's the plan. Yeah, it is really nice, the course. It's not very forgiving in places. Not very forgiving. It's the fairways are quite narrow, and there's some areas where there's a lot of trees, quite dense tree. Keith's played there, so you'll be able to confirm there's a lot of areas where there's a lot of dense trees, and you've got to be fairly accurate in where you're hitting your shots. Granted, if you hit a slice, chances are you'll end up on the fairway on the other side, which is fine. Sometimes you might get a better shot in off that fairway. That's what I say anyway. But no, it's I think maybe it's a controversial statement, but I think the lockdown's been good for the golf courses, because a lot of the maintenance work that they're doing at our place now, no way would they have been able to do that and keep the course open. Not a chance. So it's been quite good for them to be able to have the courses shut for such a long time and do all the deep cleaning of all the ditches and get all the trees cut back. On hole 12, they've cut a load of the overhanging trees back. So remember hole 12, Keith, it's the par 3. The first par 3 on the back 9 after the card breaker. So a lot of the trees at the side were overhanging, so they've cut a lot of them back. And it's really opened out the hole 12. It looks absolutely gorgeous now. Absolutely gorgeous. And even the fairways, because we had a lot of Crook Hill was really bad for in the winter, where because it's built on clay, it held a lot of water. So of course, the more rain, and it was just horrible, boggy. And we did actually have quite a bit of closure during the winter because of the wet weather. So that obviously did some damage to the course, because you've got areas of mud where people were still using it and it was just mud bath. So the grass had gone. But now you can really see where there's a lot of the grass starting to come back and it's starting to regenerate. So even underfoot, the grass feels really bouncy to walk on. It just feels so nice. It'd be a shame to see a lot of divots again, to be fair. Walk around and I don't hit it in case it hit a divot. But no, it's going to be absolutely stunning by the time we get back there, I think. And I dare say, Tina, you're probably the same as well. Your place is probably the same. They'll be utilising the time to get the course in pristine condition. And I think I think a lot of courses will probably have never been in this good condition, not for a very long time anyway. So yeah, I miss it, Tina, too. I'm just gutted. Sorry, phone keeps lighting up. So popular this morning. Yeah, I really miss it as well. But I think when we do get back, it'll make you remorse and not taking it for granted. I think it's probably the way forward on that one. Accuracy is definitely essential. But the problem is, I don't trust my accuracy, because I always used to have a nice slice. More often than not now, I do go straight, but I don't always trust it. When I want it to go straight, you can guarantee it'll slice. When I want it to, there's a few fairways where there's a nice dog leg round to the right, you think a slice is coming. Brilliant handy here. If I can just do my slice, it'll be awesome, because it will fade round to the right, follow the fairway, near the green, and then it'll go poker straight. Go figure. Go figure. Yeah, it is bad drainage. Well, I think pretty much is no drainage, because it's a municipal course. They don't tend to put a lot of investment in the drainage and things, because it's not a priority, shall we say. And again, because they don't want to shut the courses down, they won't do it. But most of the time it's all right. But just this year is the first year in quite a few years it's suffered badly. But it was an exceptional wet winter. Steve, you're still on, Steve? You still get your first ever scorecard from back in the 80s, played at Hay Hall in Wigan. 147. Isn't that a snooker thing? 147 break. You've improved a little. Last time you played, you shot 145. Is that a tough course, Hay Hall, then? Christ, I better not go and play. I'll be there forever. In fact, I will come and play. I'll come and play against you, Steve, and I'll whoop your backside. Game on. Game on, people. Anyway, I need to keep these in 30 minutes. Tomorrow, don't forget, guys, tomorrow it's 10 o'clock, and I really need to be off by 10:30 because I've got a teleconference. It's so rude that people actually expect me to work. Setting up teleconferences when I'm busy. How rude. How very rude. So I shall probably leave that one there for today, guys. Bid you a fond farewell. But thank you very much for joining me again. It's lovely to talk to people. And I know it might seem weird because I'm sat in a house with echoey rooms with no one else but a screen to talk to. But it's nice to actually have that interaction from you guys. It really does break my day up. And after the night's sleep I had last night, awful, it's kind of perked me up a little bit because I was a little bit grumpy this morning. So it really has perked me up. So thank you very much for coming along, having a chat, cheering me up. And hopefully we'll see you guys again tomorrow. So yeah, remember, 10 o'clock. Have a great day, everybody. Take care over there in Melbourne, you guys. And you, Lisa, in North Carolina. And don't forget, let me know when that thing arrives. But I think it said about between 6 and 7 days. So I might not be there till this weekend, but you can all but hope. So take care, everyone. Have a good day. Stay safe. And we'll see you in the morning. Have a good day.